Now let's solve a few questions from the chapter Area of Plane Figures. So, first question. The area of an equilateral triangle with side 10 centimeter is equal to. So, what is given here? The side of an equilateral triangle, let's call it A. A is equal to 10 centimeter. So, what is the equation for area of an equilateral triangle? This would be equal to root 3 by 4 A square, right? Now, what is A? A is given as 10. So, this would be equal to root 3 by 4 into 10 square. Now, what is 10 square? 10 square is 100. So, this would be 100 and 4 and 100 could be cancelled out with 25 and the answer would be 25 root 3. If the unit is given in centimeters, so the unit of area would be centimeter square. So, the answer is 25 root 3 centimeter squares. Now, an isosceles right triangle has an area 200 centimeter square. The length of its hypotenuse is. So, we have an isosceles right triangle, isosceles and right. So, we have this side is equal to this side. This is a right triangle and this is the hypotenuse. Now, what is the area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height, right? So, here it is given 200 centimeters square is the area and here the breadth and the height, right? Both are equal because other than the hypotenuse, both are equal, right? So, that would be, let's call it B only. So, B into B, that is equal to B square by 2. 200 is equal to B square by 2. So, B square is equal to 200 into 2, which gives us 400 here. Now, what is B? B is equal to root of 400, which gives us 4's root is 22. So, and the 0 means 100, 100's root is 10. So, B is equal to 20. So, both these sides would be 20 and 20. Now, we have to find the length of its hypotenuse. So, according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. So, altitude means height and base is base. So, 20 square is 400. This is also 400, which gives us 800. So, hypotenuse square is equal to 800. So, hypotenuse is equal to root of 800, right? Now, let's find the root for 800. We could divide it by 2, we'll get 400. Again by 2, we get 200. Again by 2, we get 100, right? Now, again by 2 gives us 50. By 2 gives us 25, right? Now, is it divisible by 3? No. Is it divisible by 5? Yes. We get 5 and 5 times 1 times 5 is 5, right? Now, let's circle roots, right? So, this 2 and this 2. We have 2 into 5, 2 into 5, which gives us 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 5 is 20. And we have this 1, 2 here, we'll add it as root 2. Right? So, the answer for our question is 20 root 2. Root 800 is 20 root 2. Now, let's move on to the next question. The diagonal of a square field measures 50 meter. The area of the square field is. So, we have a square field, right? We have a square field with a diagonal 50 meters, right? Now, this side and this side are equal, right? Now, what is this triangle? This is 90 degrees as it's a square. Everything is 90 degrees. Now, this side and this side are equal and this is equal to 50 cent. If I'm naming the square A, B, C, D, let's consider the triangle ABC, right? Let's consider the triangle ABC. Then, what would be the side lengths? So, according to Pythagoras theorem, we could say that if this side is A, this side is also A, they are the sides of a square. So, 50 square, the hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square, right? So, let's say 2 times A square is equal to 50 square. So, what is 50 square? 5 square is 25 and 0 gets 2 zeros. Now, what is A square? A square becomes 2500 by 2, which gives us 1250, right? Now, what is A? A is equal to root of 1250, right? Now what is the root? What is a square? We got a square as 1250. Now what is the area of the square? Area of the square would be equal to, if side is a square would be the area, right? A square is the area of a square. Now we got a square as 1250, which is going to be our right answer. It is given in meters, so the answer would have meter square, right? Now, the sum of the length of two diagonals of a square is 144 centimeter. The perimeter of the square is, so we have a square, right? This is, let's consider this as a square. Now we have two diagonals. The sum of these two diagonals would be 144 centimeter. So what would be the length of one diagonal? For a square, both diagonals would be equal. It's a square, so both diagonals are equal. So the length of one diagonal would be 144 by 2, which gives us 72. One diagonal would be 72 centimeters, right? Now the same thing, we have to find the perimeter of the square. We need to find the length of one side to find the perimeter of the square. So one side is 72 centimeter and all these sides are a. Side length is a, right? Now what is, let's consider the triangle ABC. Now in triangle ABC, a square plus a square is equal to 72 square, right? So let's find what 72 square is. 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14 and 7 7s are 49, 49 plus 1 is 50. This gives us 4815. So 5184 is the square of 72. Now a square plus a square is 2a square. So a square becomes 5184 divided by 2, which is 2 2s are 4, 1 1 5, right? Now 5 2s are 10, 9 and 2. 2592 is a square. Now what is a? Okay, so a square is equal to 2592. So we have to find a. So we'll find the root of 2592. Now root of 2592, it's divisible by 2, so we get 1, 2 2s are 4, 1 balance. So in 19 we have 9 2s are 18, so 1 and 2 we have 6. So again by 2 we get 6 2s are 12, 4 2s are 8 and 1 6, 8 2s are 16, and again by 2 we get 3 2 4, again by 2 we get 1 6 and 2, again divisible by 2 we get 8 and 1. Now is it divisible by 2? It's not. Now is it divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So 3 we get 2 3s are 6 and 21, 7 3s are 21. Again by 3 we get 9 3s are 27, again by 3 we get 3 3s are 9, and again by 3 we get 1 3s are 3. Now what is the root? We have 1 2, second 2, and we have 2 3s and 1 2 which is alone. So we have 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into root 2, which is 4 into 9, right? This is 4 and this is 9. So 9 4s are 36 and root 2. So 36 root 2 is the length of one side, right? Now we have to find the length of four sides. So 36 root 2 into 4, that would be 6 4s are 24, 3 4s are 12 and 13 14. 144 root 2 would be the answer for this question. So the answer is 144 root 2. Now let's go on to the next question. The circumference of a circle is 176 meter. Then its area in meter square is. So what is the circumference of a circle? The circumference of a circle is actually equal to the perimeter of it. Circumference or perimeter are the same thing. So what is the perimeter of the circle? It's 2 into pi into r, right? So 2 pi r is equal to 176 meters. It's given, right? So let's find r from here. R is equal to 176 divided by 2 into pi, right? Now what is area of a circle? Area of a circle is pi r square. Now we have pi into what is r? R is equal to 176 by 2 pi. R square means this is squared, right? Now we have pi into 176 into 176 divided by 2 into pi into pi, right? We have 4 pi square in the denominator. So we could cancel this pi and this pi out. And is this divisible by 4? Any one of these, or we could cancel out 2 from each of these. So we get 8 2s are 16, again 8 2s are 16. Here also we could cut this out. So 8 2s are 16 and 8 2s are 16. So we have 88 into 88 divided by, pi could be written as 22 by 7, right? So we could write this as 88 into 88 into 7 by 22. Now 22 and 88 goes 4 times, right? Now we have 88, 7 and 4. Let's see what is 88 into 7. 7 8s are 56. Again 7 8s are 56 plus 5 is 61, right? Now what is 616 into 4? 6 4s are 24, 4 1s are 4 and 6, 6 4s are 24. So we got the answer as 2464 meter square, right? Let's move on to the next question from the chapter area of plane figures. Now the question is the area of rhombus whose one side and one diagonal measure 20 centimeter and 24 centimeter respectively in centimeter squares is. So the area of a rhombus, we have to find the area of a rhombus whose one side and one diagonal. So we know the measure of one side and one diagonal. So let's say that this is a rhombus, right? This all sides are equal, right? Now the diagonal we got, one side diagonal is equal to 24 centimeter and the other side we don't know, right? And now one side is 20 centimeter. So all these sides are 20 centimeter each, right? Now if this total length is 24 centimeter, this length would be 12 centimeters. This would also be 12 centimeters. Now we could find this length, right? So that length, let's say this is A, B, C and D and the meeting point, let's call it O, right? So what is the length of OA? According to Pythagoras theorem, we could say that OA square plus OB square is equal to 20 square or hypotenuse square, which is AB square, right? So we don't know the value of OA square, but OB square is equal to 12 square and this would be 20 square. Now OA square would be equal to 20 square is 400 minus 12 square is 144. So what is 400 minus 144? We have 10 minus 4 is equal to 6. We have 9 here. 9 minus 4 is equal to 5 and we have 3 here. 256. This is 256, right? Now what is OA then? OA would be equal to the root of 256, right? Now let's see the root. This would be divisible by 2, 2 and 8. Again by 2 we get 64. Again by 2 we get 32. Again by 2 we get 16. By 2 we get 8. By 2 we get 4. Again by 2 we get 2. And again by 2 we get 1. So how many 2's do we have here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So OA is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2's multiplied. So that is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16. So we got one diagonal as 16 this side. So what would be OC? OC would also be 16, right? So the total diagonal AC would be equal to 32 centimeters, right? Now what is the area of a rhombus? Area of a rhombus is equal to diagonal 1 into diagonal 2, the length of diagonal 1 into diagonal 2 divided by 2, right? So the length of first diagonal is 24 centimeter, right? Into what is the second diagonal? 32 centimeter divided by 2. So let's cut this down. We'll get 1 2s are 2 and 6 2s are 12. Now what is 24 into 16? We have 4 into 6, 6 4s are 24. 6 2s are 12, 13, 14. We have 1 4s are 4 and 1 2s are 2. 4, 8 and 3. So we get the answer to be 384 centimeter square. The answer is 384. Now let's move on to the next question. The area of the largest circle that can be drawn inside a square of side 14 centimeter in length. So we have a square, right? And this length is 14 centimeter, right? Now we have to find the area of the circle which should be like the largest circle drawn inside a circle. So what does this mean? The diameter of the circle should be 14 centimeter, right? So what should be the radius? Radius should be diameter by 2, that is 7 centimeters, right? Now we have to find the area of a circle of diameter 14 centimeter and radius 7 centimeter. So area is equal to pi into r square. So r is 7 here, 7 square, which is equal to 49 into pi. What is pi? Pi could be written as 22 by 7. So we could cancel these out and we get 7 here. So what is 22 into 7? 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14 and 15. So the answer we get here is 154 centimeter square. The answer is 154 centimeter square. Now let's move on to the next question. The least number of square slabs that can be fitted in a room 10.5 meter long and 3 meter wide is. So we have a room which is 10.5 meter long and 3 meter wide, right? So first we have to see what should be the side of each square slab, right? So for that we should actually find the highest common factor of these two numbers. So for better convenience, we could actually convert this into a centimeter and then calculate it, or otherwise we could actually calculate it in this way. So 10.5 can be written as, let's divide it by 3, right? So this is 3 3s are 9, 1 and 5 we have 5. Again, this is not divisible by 3, now divisible by 5. Right, so this is 0.7. Now it is divisible by 7, right? We have 7, we got 0.1 and we get 0.1, then to give us 1, right? What is 0.1? It is 1 by 10, right? So this would be 3 into 5 into 7 into 0.1. Right? What is 3? 3 could be written as 3 into 1. Right? So now for better convenience, this is actually a very hassled way. So for better convenience, we could actually convert this 10.5 meters to centimeter. So we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 10.5 centimeter is equal to 10.5 into 10 raised to 2 centimeters, right? Which gives us 1050 centimeters, right? Now, what is 3 meters? 3 meters would be equal to 300 centimeters, right? 3 meters would be equal to 300 centimeters. So, let's now find the highest common factor. We have 1050 by, we could divide it by 2. So 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 and 5 2s are 10. Now this could be divisible by 3, 1 3s are 3, 22, 7 3s are 21 and 15, we have 5 3s are 15. Now is this divisible by 3? 5 plus 1 is 6 and 6 plus 7 is 13. So no, it's not divisible by 3. Now is it divisible by 5? Yes. So we have 3 5s are 15 and 2 5, so 5. Now it's again divisible by 5, we get 7, right? Now it's divisible by 7, we get 1. So what is the factors of 1050? 2 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. Now what is 300 centimeters? 300 centimeters, we do the factorization. So in 2 we get 150, again in 2 we get 75. So in 2 we get 3 2s are 6, 1 and 5. So 75 can't be divisible by 2. So this could be divisible by 3 though. So 2 3s are 6 and 5 3s are 15. Now with 5 we get 5 and again with 5 we get 1. So this can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So we have a 2 here and a 2 here. So we take 2 is a common factor. We have 3 here and 3 here. So we get 3 as a common factor. Now we have 5 here and 5 here. So 1 5 comes in. We have second 5 and second 5 here. Now this is the highest common factor, which is equal to 25 into 2 is equal to 50 and 50 into 3 is equal to 150 centimeters. Now what is 150 centimeters? 150 centimeter is 1.5 meters, right? So 1.5 meters is the side length of this one, the square slabs. So n number of square slabs with 1.5 square area would cover what area? It would cover 10.5 into 3, right? Now n would be equal to 10.5 into 3 by what is 15 square? 15 square is 225. Now we have 2 points which gives us 2.25, right? Or we could actually write this as, so we could cut this out by 5, we get 0.45 is at 20, 0.45 and we get 2 5s at 10 and 1. So again by 3 we could cut this out. So by 3 this is 0.7 and this would be 0.09, right? Now 3 could be cancelled out in both by 0.03. So we get, let's say 10.5 into 3 by 1.5 square, right? Let's calculate what 10.5 into 3 is first of all. So 5 3s are 15, 1. So this is 1 and 31. So we get the answer to be 31.5 divided by 1.5 into 1.5, right? Now let's cancel out by 5. We get 0.3 and 6 5s are 30 and 15 is 3. Now again cancelling by 0.3, right? We get 2. By 3 we could get 0.1 here and we'll get 2.1 here, right? So 2.1, we have 2.1 divided by what is 1.5 into 0.1? We get 1.5 into 0.1. We get 0.15, right? Now let's cancel this out. We have 2.1 by 0.15, right? We got 2.1 by 0.15. So that is, let's remove this 21 by 1.5, right? Now what is this? 1.5 into 2 is 3, right? 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. So 21 into 2 by 3 it is. So 3 and this could be cancelled out, it becomes 7 and 7 into 2 is 14. So 14 is the answer for this question. Now the length of a rectangle is 2 centimeter more than its breadth and the perimeter is 48 centimeters. The area of the rectangle in centimeter square is. So the length of the rectangle is 2 centimeter more than the breadth, right? Now breadth is equal to b. Now length is equal to b plus 2 centimeter and the perimeter is equal to 48 centimeter. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? It's 2 into L plus b. Now what is L here? L is b plus 2 centimeters plus b would be here, right? This would be equal to 2 into b plus b is 2b plus 2, which is equal to 4b plus 4, right? Now perimeter is equal to 48. So 4b plus 4 is equal to 48. So we could say 4 into b plus 1 is equal to 48. Now what is b plus 1? Is equal to 48 by 4. It gives us 1, 2. So what is B? B is equal to 12 minus 1, right? 12 minus 1 is 11. So what is the length? Length would be equal to breadth plus 2 centimeter. So that is 13 centimeter, right? Now, what is the area of the rectangle? We actually have to find the length of the rectangle here. No, we have to find the length of the rectangle. That should be the question, and 13 is the answer. And if we have to find the area, area would be is equal to 2 into 13 plus 11. That would be 2 into 24, and that will give us 48 centimeters square. This should be in centimeters. Now, let's move on to the next question. In a circle of radius 42 centimeters, an arc subtends an angle of 72 degrees at the center. So, we have a circle of radius 42 centimeter. Let's mark the center O. This would be 42 centimeters, right? An arc subtends an angle of 72 degrees. So let's say this is 90, so around this much. This is an arc, okay? This is an arc. So let's highlight the arc here. So we are talking about this arc. The length of the arc is, so we have to find the arc length, right? Now what do we do here? So we know that the perimeter of the circle is equal to 2 pi r, right? Now the length of the arc means how much portion of the circle is this. So the total portion is 2 pi r. And what is the angle for the total portion? That is 360 degrees, right? Now 360 degrees means 2 into pi into, what is the radius of the circle? 42. It's equal to 360 degrees. Right? 360 degrees means how much is the perimeter which is covered in 360 degrees? It is 2 into 22 by 7 into 42 is equal to 360 degrees. Now 6 sevens are 42. So this would cancel out into 6. So it's not equal. Let's put an implication sign. So 22 into 2 is 44. 44 into 6. 6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24 plus 2 is 26. So basically 264 centimeters have 360 degrees. Like if I'm rotating a full circle, it will cover 264 centimeter. Now what is the angle here? It's 72 degrees. So 72 out of 360 means how much part of it is how much part of 360 it is? Let's cancel this out. Let's say with 4. Right? 1 4s are 4 and 32, 8 4s are 32, right? Now, 9 4s are 36 and 0, and let's cut this out by 9. So 2 and 10, and this would be 1 and 5. So 1 by 5th of 360 degrees, right? So what would be the 1 by 5th of 264 centimeters? It would be 5 5s are 25 and 1 4. We have 2 5s are 10, 3 5s would be 15. Then 2 5s are 10, we have 4 balance, 40, 8 5s are 40. So 52.8 centimeter would be the answer for this question. Now, if the side of a square be increased by 50%, then the percent increase in area is. So what is the side of the square? A, right? Now, what is the increase in the side of the square? 50 by 100 of A, right? So A dash is equal to 50 by 100 of A plus A. How much is increased? So this means 1 by 2A is increased. So new area is equal to A plus A by 2. That would give us 3A by 2, right? The new area is 3A by 2. So when the area, the side length was A, the area was A square, right? So this increases 50%. No, now this increased to 50% to get A dash, right? Now what is A square? A square would be 3A square by 2, 3A by 2 the whole square. That will give us 9A square by 4. So 9 by 4 of A square. So let's subtract a from a square from this. 9 by 4 a square minus a square would be equal to 5a square by 4. This is the increasing. So let's find out what is this in 100. So 5 by 4 by 100 of a square, right? Now this becomes 5a square by 4 into 100. So 5 and 100 cancels out to be 20. So 4 into 2 is 8. So a square by 80 would be the answer. So it's actually the opposite. This would be 4 by 5 a square into 1 by 100, and 4 and 100 cancels to be 25, and 25 into 5 is 125. So 25 into 5 gives us 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10 and 12. So 125 is the answer.